thing with this land is that we did semi or minimum till on this land because it had a lot of aerogrostis in it, which if you look there on the contour is that tall grass. Now the challenge with that, it's very low really in anything useful to animals. So what we did here is we used the Kongskulder, which is basically a fine tine ripper. We did that twice on this piece of land, and then we came in straight with a plant on top of that. But you can see there's still a relative amount of friable mass here. You can see the old roots and stuff that have been broken down. So with this now, where it is now, we'll come in here in May, June, and we'll plant another cereal into this directly, because this is now frosted off. We had frost last night, our first real heavy frost of about -2 degrees. So your growth is stopped or has slowed down immensely. You can see the actual stems of the plant have started dying off because of the change in temperature. So you're not going to get any regrowth on this at the moment, but we'll leave this mass on top of the soil and then drill into this directly with a no-till drill. That's the beauty about it. We won't have to work the soil again. It's soft, it's friable, it's got a little bit of a cover. Obviously you'd like a little bit more in an ideal circumstance, but if you look at it in general over the cover, you're going to get minimal wash, minimal erosion, minimal evaporation, because you've still got that stalky material as your mulch. So intercropping is what you want to basically aim for to get maximum yields from your lands at different stages and times of the year.
Come in, Kevin. So it's not quite dry.
Well, it's not giving off a sheath.
It's what?
So I crimped it, it was cracking.
No, the bottom stuff is still wet underneath. You can feel it in the bale. It's still not dry. You need to give it an hour or two.
Okay, I'll just do one more.
Okay. Well, what happens is that it starts forming butyric acid, and then it starts molding, and that can create a problem. And then it affects the digestion of the animals. This is much easier to bale than lucerne, but you'll notice that on the bottom, if you flip this up, you can see it's still green underneath there. The quality is brilliant, but it's not quite dry. And in the seed itself. So we'll just give it another hour or so. Yeah. It's yielding quite well. So we'll drill straight into this now with wheat and the mixtures with rye, etc. We can come in almost immediately and drill straight into this again. So there's continuous production, so you keep the microorganisms of the soil actively going all the time. We cut this the night before the frost, so we're retaining all its protein, and then we'll put in the wheat, and mostly wheat now because it's late in the season, it's nearly May, and wheat will still go, and it'll give us fruit here in August again. Teff and horses are synonymous, they go together. So the horse guys pay a premium for this quality of feed.
And do you guys sell this, or is this for your own stuff?
No, that will be for our own stuff, yes. For when the weather's inclement, like during the snow or when it's very cold, and then we'll feed it. Beautiful.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, beautiful quality. Just give it a little bit longer.
For an hour.
No, we can do it after lunch. It needs to be dried right.
Because I checked that there and that was dry.
No, this is not.
This is obviously wheat in it. So you put wheat, we're going to put wheat in here.
We're going to drill into it now as soon as we can.
No.
The feed now.
What mixture?
Same, but just more wheat.
We're not going to work.
No, we drill straight to wheat.